Welcome to Nerd BS. I'm your host today. Might sound a little different. I'm Kyle, aka Skybossin. I'm here with Chris and Alan. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday, unless you're on the East Coast and it's already
Okay.
next day.
Yeah.
But we have a couple topics today. We're going to talk about the Steam Deck and how everyone loves Alan's Steam Deck, his steamy deck, and some price increases with it. I'm off to a good start here. And then we're going to do something a little bit more fun. We're going to talk about our top 20 favorite games that have been released in the last 10 years. And I can talk a little bit more about that when we get to it. But first, you guys have any updates from this past week? Well, we missed last week.
We had an update of you just told us before we started that we were gonna be a little more, gonna pump the brakes a little bit. You just jumped in hard,
God.
In the comments.
Yeah, I was so glad you thought the same thing. I'm like, yo, you just said in backstage that someone from your personal life has started watching and tuning in a little bit more. You got to pull it back, and then right from the rip, like your first day as host, you go right into it.
Yeah,
right into it
with the innuendos. Yeah, I thought about that as I said it. Yeah, you're right.
And
Sorry,
you
Mom.
doubled down. Yeah, well, there it is. Mama
Can't be
Boston
edited.
is now. Yep. Nope, leaving that in. I'm actually gonna turn the volume up for that particular segment. It's gonna be booming right there at
Just
that
have
segment.
have it loop a couple times.
Mix it up.
Yeah. But I'll jump in. For me, it's been good. Well, it's been fine. I've been home with Bree and Cora, taking some time off, doing the bonding thing, right? Coming to the end of the school year, so I've been home for bonding. Now going on 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
This last week has been particularly tough because Cora's been struggling with gas. She's been really gassy, so she's not be able to
Don't we all?
burp or poop or fart. So like she's going through those gas pains, and she'll just be yelling and screaming. So it's not been fun. It's almost like it happens more at night than it does during the day, because during the day she's great, she's amazing. But this evening at the nights, right around 1 o'clock, it's just like she is struggling with it. And it's hit or miss.
The thing with the legs where you're like,
oh yeah, no, we're doing the whole like infomercial, Richard Simmons workout. Yeah, we're doing the whole thing. We're doing the
rigmarole.
Yeah. The Billy Banks Tybo, we get the whole movement, all of it, dude. We're doing it.
Yeah.
But it's just no rhyme or reason for when she decides, I can't seem to fart or I can't seem to burp, and now it just hurts and I'm gonna be in discomfort. And I also learned that it's not necessarily that it hurts, it's not comfortable. And of course they can't articulate that, so when they feel uncomfortable, they're just gonna cry. So it has not been fun. But outside of that, she's amazing. She's wonderful. Bree has been a trooper through most of that because she has the boobs and the milk. Is
that what's in there? Yeah.
Yes, sir. The milk, the elixir of life, one would say. We do bottle feeding with her most 90% of the time, but that time she spends nursing really like soothes her. So it's very good.
Yeah.
And like when she's in high stress, it's just whether she's truly actually getting something to eat, it's more so just spending time in that bonding activity that really helps soothe her. So Bree's really having to pull in like extra shifts during the evening, but she's been rocking it. Kudos to her. Shout out to Bree.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's been my week. That's really been the past week. It's really kicked up. But we have our doctor's appointment the 29th, which is Friday. So we get some more information, 2 months old, and hopefully we can see, as she's hitting milestones. So more for that later.
Yeah, speaking of milestones, I'm doing my kids finishing up high school, which is the whole thing. So I've been dealing with that. And he's like, he's
Oh,
doing
yeah,
all,
did you guys
all
visit
those
the churches?
ceremonies and everything. What's up?
Did you visit the
We did the
16
churches, went to a
or
synagogue.
whatever?
16, it was 4. We went to a
Oh, okay.
synagogue. That was a fun one. But it was like so small too. They had kept getting called on to read stuff, which was great.
Oh,
Real fun.
wow.
Yeah. But the good thing, it was small, so the rabbi was like constantly explaining everything they were doing to Skylar as they were doing it. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's
Good
really
experience,
more
for
intimate.
sure.
Yeah. But I get a fun time. So tomorrow my son is doing a senior ditch day. And I don't know, did you guys have do you do senior ditch days? I mean, you guys are, yeah.
Like like an official one.
Yeah, they still do it.
So they try to do the official one, right? Okay, so here's the deal. The way that the school he goes to does it is all 4 grades in high school have to compete with spirit days to see who gets the ditch day, which
like
I do
Hogwarts.
think it takes away from senior ditch day when you
Right.
do that. But his class didn't win, but they kind of feel shafted because they have a very small class of like 21 or 2 kids. And
What?
the ones who won,
This whole senior class is 21 kids.
yeah, it's a small school. But
It's
the
a private-
sophomores
it's a
who
private
won
school.
have like about 40 or so kids, and they don't do points based off of percentages. They do based off of how many people do it. So
Like Hogwarts.
yeah, except for if they get shy anybody, it's like they're half behind. So they kind of
just throw points out.
Yeah,
20
they're
points
throwing
for
points
Gryffindor.
out. Yeah, exactly. You got it. You figured it out. Point is they didn't win, and so apparently his class is organizing a we're just not going to go to school. So
Ooh, rebels.
yeah, we even got like an email and everything today, like basically, watch out with your students. There's been some rumors that the kids are going to try to do a ditch day.
Like 20 of them, huh?
Yeah, like
21.
20 of them, yeah. And so
That's
like,
the case.
so,
We have a ditch day every day.
so I'm not gonna dock them. I'm just like, whatever, you do what you're gonna do, because this sounds ridiculous anyways. So what the hell are they gonna do? You have one more week of school, finals are next week, and then you're done. Like what are they gonna do? So
Yeah, nothing.
yeah, exactly. But a bunch of his friends, I guess, going to the beach, but he's not gonna go. He said he don't want to go. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We don't need to question it too much, but
Yeah,
maybe I'll go to the beach then.
there you go.
Come,
I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe,
go take
but
up my shift at work. I'll go to the beach.
You working tomorrow? Like
Actually, no,
start?
not tomorrow.
Okay. It's I just sent my controller in to get stick replacements, though. That's kind of a random little update. Speaking about game stores, been watching like this game store thing online, and they sent them in, so I'm
okay.
excited to get that back. For Drift,
Yeah. I
yeah,
hope you
it was
get
like
your stick
$50
fixed.
compared to $85 or $50 to buy a new one.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was good. Gosh, controllers.
Yeah, they're
We'll get
85
into
new.
price increases in a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, they're $50. You said your store sells them $50 used, but
Yeah.
my concern with that is that means they're used, and so unfortunately, DualShock controllers seem to inevitably get drift. So I feel like they're
Here's
just gonna
hoping.
get it
I'm-
eventually.
I have the Spider-Man controller. I don't even want to turn it on because I'm fearful of that exact reason. Like
Yeah,
I haven't ever. I think I used it once and I was like, I don't know what I would do if it had drift.
I heard it's a million rotations is what they are designed for, which is wild. Basically, they're designed to fail.
Well, I heard. Gosh, maybe we could talk about this a little later. I heard the Steam Deck controllers or the Steam controller, whatever that has anti-drift technology.
Yes. So it's a magnet instead of grinding on plastic on plastic. It's a magnet system, and that's basically what they're doing. What they're swapping out the sticks, they're switching to the magnets. So when you get it done by the people I'm working with, they switch to the magnet ones, which has
That's
that.
why they increased the price. Makes sense.
The
Well,
magnets.
that's just from default. That's just default.
Yeah. No, that justifies. Yeah, because if the controller or the joystick works forever, then no one has to buy another one. It makes sense. So they got to make you pay all up front.
There you go.
That's
now
a
Chris figured
lifetime
it out.
price.
Now he's got to go buy one.
Right.
Now it's worth that $1,000.
I'm officially team Steam Deck.
All right. Before we get into that,
Okay.
I have a few pickups. So this is what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks. I
pick it up.
4 items.
Okay.
If you're watching on Twitch, you'll be able to see it. But I'll talk about it.
We gotta switch. We need like a special Twitch mode. You gotta go to Twitch to see this part.
Yes, yeah. I'll describe it in excruciating detail, but no, I'll be quick. Here's the first one. It's a movie, Alan. You probably like this one.
Oh, sick! I have that one.
Yeah.
You said you really like that one?
I haven't watched it yet, but it was like $7. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll try it out for $7.
I got the steel case one a while ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And if you're listening, it's the Toxic Avenger on Blu-ray, the new one. It says the hero we need now at the bottom, just so everyone knows. And there's the little guy. There's a little stinker. The next game.
That took me. I was like, I did not register very fast because he's all green and gross looking.
That's the next step of technology, smell-o-vision. Can't wait for that. All right, moving on.
We can never do smell-o-vision.
Silent Hill Collection.
Oh,
on PlayStation 3.
Now speaking of a stinker,
Nice.
Yeah. So this is notorious. You get Silent Hill 2 and 3 on it, but it's notorious because it's the worst way to play these games.
Yep.
However, it's by far the cheapest.
100%.
I got it for like $20.
What makes it the worst?
They did a lot of
them, they didn't have all the code.
Yeah.
And so they changed the font to like Comic Sans on some of the signs and
stuff.
Like there's not a lot of fog that kind of like would make the enemies disappear and then pop at you. So you could just see all the enemies. And you're like, oh, well, there's that guy. I'm just gonna go this way.
They were trying. It was like one of the early attempts about trying to like what would it be? Basically up the resolution of an older game, but then they didn't change anything else when they did it, so it messed everything up. So they had to fix it.
Yeah,
and it's just doesn't run very well.
It's fine. It's a little bit more glitchy. If you don't want to pay the $200 price tag for the PS2 version, then $20 is honestly it's fine. It's the way to go. Okay, next game, PS5 game called Blueprints. You might hear about this one a little bit later in the stream. This is a puzzle game. I didn't even know they made a physical of it. It was on Game Pass. And,
the physical is only on Game Pass?
No, the digital's Game Pass. I didn't know they made a physical.
Oh, okay.
So I got it on PS5. Like, oh, I need to play this one. I bought it. They're doing buy two get one free at GameStop, so I bought it with Silent Hill one.
Oh, okay, nice.
As well. Okay, and the last item. Here we go. It's the big one. I finally did it. Finally played.
You gotta Switch too. He's like, I gotta get it before the increase.
Console.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, and they're not gonna tell you it's gonna happen overnight.
No, they actually announced it.
They
said September. They actually gave you a heads up. So they're like, hey Kyle, they called me on the phone. They're like, Kyle, we're doing it. Get it this summer. Make sure you buy one because we're letting you know specifically. This one also comes with your choice of
the
Mario
Galaxy,
Kart, Donkey Kong, or Pokopia.
Oh, Pokopia though, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, I get to pick. I haven't even opened it. I get to pick one of those. I guess there's like a voucher.
All right, you haven't opened it yet. When are you planning on opening it?
Maybe when I go to Tennessee. Maybe I'll take it to Tennessee with me.
Okay, cool. So I have time. Pokopia, I wish I could play that game more. That's a really good game.
I'm not picking that game. That's not my choice.
Kyle, this is the game. Out of all the games that could have got you into Pokemon, this is the one. This is
This
the
is the one?
You're a huge Animal Crossing fan, right?
Oh my, yeah, sure.
Sorry, I can't sell that game to you. Sorry, I'm not gonna sell it to you. I know I can't.
The way you
That's not the one. I know he's
hilarious.
I know he's not a big Animal Crossing fan.
No, I know. That's just the way he was like, that's not I'm not picking that game. It's like, jeez.
No.
Don't even bother. I'm not.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, I get it.
Choice.
I get it. I'd grab one if it wasn't for the possibility of an Ocarina of Time Zelda console, because I will pay $50 extra for that.
You're holding out for that one.
I'm kind of holding out for that because at least
they're going to increase.
It'll probably be after the increase. I almost guarantee it'll be after the increase.
Oh, for
if
sure.
that comes out. Yeah,
I'm saying if they make a special edition, they're going to increase it again. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you think it's going to be even higher? Have they done that before? Have they made
a
higher?
None of these price hikes have ever happened before.
True.
So.
This is all new territory. You're right.
We're in uncharted territory, sir.
It's all
You're
fair
correct.
game. On that note, we have some news that came out today about the Steam Deck.
Oh my God! Yeah.
The price increases. Let's just rip off the Band-Aid here. There he is. I won't say it. I won't say what I'm thinking.
Why buy gold when you could just buy a Steam Deck? Because apparently they're just going to keep going up.
Yeah. Well, okay. So they got rid of the regular model that's only OLEDs now. They're not doing the other, whatever the other screen was. The 512 gigabyte is getting a $240 price increase, and the 1 terabyte Steam Deck is going up $300, probably putting it over $1,000 with tax.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Because I bought this, and it actually cost me like, I think it was between $750 and $800, I think, and that was with like all the taxes and everything else when I bought it.
Is that the terabyte one?
It's the terabyte. This is the now $1,000 one apparently.
Yeah, you're holding on to gold.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's going to keep raising. It's going to keep increasing. Fantastic device. So, not worth $1,000 though. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not worth it. Don't even bother. I think the Xbox Rogue Ally right now is probably better, like specs wise, anyways. And I think it's cheaper. I don't know how much it is.
You like Xbox, right, Chris? And handheld
Xbox. Yep. I actually have one pre-ordered right now. I'm about to buy me a Steam Deck as we're speaking right now.
You said, wait, you're raising it $300? Put me in.
Yeah, I want to support local businesses. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
Yeah. If you guys want to go halvesies, I'll just skip a mortgage payment and we can
open like a what's it called? An internet cafe where people do Steam Decks for like a timeshare.
There you go.
There's a business plan here. People can rent it when they go to travel. Like when they travel, they can rent it from us.
I guess the Rogue Ally is only $50 more now. But it's more powerful. The Rogue Ally X.
Oh.
That's the Xbox one that came out, I think, recently. Which is crazy. Because it came out recently, it's only $50 more, and it's more powerful. So.
Right.
Anyways.
With these price hikes, the Steam Deck announced the price is happening today, right? No warning. If you wanted one, too bad.
I will say, to be fair, they were sold out. And so basically they restocked. No, what I'm saying is they restocked with the price increase. So you couldn't even buy it before it.
Imagine
when they restock
on the wait list waiting for one.
Yeah.
And they restock and they just rip
the
price.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Maybe there's some details like if you were on the wait list, maybe you get grandfathered. I doubt it.
Okay.
So, like we said with the Switch 2, Nintendo's given us like 3 months to say, and it's only going up $50. Like comparatively, that's not as crazy. But the PS5 already went up to $600 minimum for just the base one. The Series X went up, and the one thing that worries me is the Steam machine. What does that say for that thing? Because
I know. Because not long ago, I was looking at something. It was maybe a week or so ago where they were kind of estimating it out, and we were probably looking around like $800 for the higher end one, like for the 1 or 2 terabyte. I forget how much it's the higher end one. But with this increase right now, I don't know about that.
There's no way. It's like you might as well just get a PC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the point? So, I mean, we'll see. They haven't said anything about it, but it's tough. Prices are going up. There's a lot of whatever happening in the world, but there's also a lot of greed because $300 price increase, like you're putting like a majority of people out of that range. Like I'm out. Like I wanted a Steam Deck. I wasn't really like looking, but I was like, eventually, I'll get one. Maybe I'll find when they like go on sale. Like, whoops, oopsie.
Yeah.
It's like waiting for the housing market to crash. Joke's on you. Never happening.
What a joke it is, indeed. Before we get into our top 20, I just realized I didn't talk about the movies I saw. I'll do it real quick since I don't think you guys have seen them yet. But I saw Mortal Kombat 2.
Hold on. I want to bring something up before we move off this Steam Deck thing, because I'm just doing a little bit of like research, and I'm looking at like certified Steam Deck verified games. Like, they have a list, right?
Yeah.
Like Steam verified. Like
Deck,
there's
verified,
not. Yeah, Deck verified. There's a handful. Yes, that's great and all. But with 1 terabyte, with games like Forza Horizon, that's over 100 gigabytes. Games like Warframe, that's over 100 gigs. Like, there's a handful of games that are 80 to 100 gigs. That's like 10 games.
Yep.
On your system.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
How many games do you need, Chris? Come on. Also, how much money do you have? Because
it's all about the balance, man. You delete them, you put new ones on. I run into that a lot, but I don't have a lot of high cost games, like as in high gigabyte games. But I don't know. You can also put SSD. You can add memory to it too. There's SSD.
You can add memory for another 300. No, I'm just kidding.
However much the cost for that, you can put the micro ones in there, and it has a USB point. But at the same point, the size of games is wild. But I have the same issue with my PlayStation. My PlayStation's a terabyte as well, and it's the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I hate shuffling games in and out. If I like buy a game, I just want it on there, right? Because a couple weeks I go, oh hey, I want to go play the game. Oh crap, I gotta download it.
Yeah,
I forgot. I deleted it because I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Resident Evil Requiem's on sale right now for like 20% off. I think it's like $55, and I think I was gonna grab it. And I'm planning out after we're done recording to download it. Set it up for the night. I could play it tomorrow. I mean, my internet is a lot slower than y'all's, but still, it's a thing I have to deal with.
Yeah, I can't even. God bless you for understanding that downloading a game is when everyone's asleep and I can get maximum bandwidth. I get maximum return on downloading processing speed, because if I'm doing it midday, I'm not seeing that game at all. If I do it overnight, I can wake up to a new gaming experience.
Yeah. I had some games on my PS3, some digital games, and the PS3 store is still up and running, but they have like, I don't know, 1 server left. I don't know how it works, but it's like you click download and they're like, yeah, we'll see you in like 4 days. All right, God, buddy. So it's
I mean, to be fair, PS3 was bad before. So I'm sure
when they actually updated it.
Yeah, I just got a picture of a guy like in a giant, massive warehouse sitting at a lone computer in the middle, and it comes up, bing, and he has to like run 2 miles down. You know what I mean? Like, I just get that visual that he has. He has to go and find it, get this huge ladder, go up, grab it, bring it down, come all the way back. Like, that's what I got in my head, because you're like, I'll see you in 4 business days for download. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. There's no way to increase it either.
Or Jim just holding it down in the archives all by himself.
Yeah. Thank you, Sony, for keeping Jim around. Yeah.
Yeah. Small room of like 5 people.
His kids.
Oh man. All right. Before we get to the big topic, I saw Mortal Kombat 2, and then I saw Mandalorian and Grogu. And Alan, you asked me before we recorded which one is better. The one I would watch again right now, Mortal Kombat 2. That the pacing of that movie, the action, it's great.
Good.
They got the formula and they did it. It's 8 out of 10. Mandalorian and Grogu it's not bad, but man, there were some parts where it's just like, am I watching the whole season of the show right now? Like, what? Why is this so slow? And so, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. And it's kind of like a season of the show, which I'm guessing maybe that they readjusted for that and turned it into a movie. But it's fun. I will admit, a bit of a spoiler. There's some Hutts in there, and it's a little weird. I won't say any more, but there's a big focus on the Hutt family, and I'll say that it was just like, oh, that was a little weird. But the Mando and Grogu stuff, I kind of like. I'm ready for Grogu to like turn into Yoda already, like, or a little bit like a step forward kind of thing, and he kind of did in the movie. Like, he had a little bit of character development, but it's like, let's just say this is season 4, or at least after season 3. Like, is he still just a baby? Like, can we fast forward a little bit or something, or whatever? It's fun.
He lived thousands of years. He's going to be a baby for at least another 500 years, right, Alan? What's the lore on that?
Like, I don't even know.
100 years.
Yoda's a weird race. He's like 900 in Empire Strikes Back.
That's what I'm saying. So like, they're a baby for at least 100 years. Like, come on.
I mean, I'm with Kyle though. I hate Baby Yoga. Yoga, you heard me. I hate him. Yeah. Ever since season 2, he should have phased out. That was it. I mean, even season 1, I was already done with him.
Phased out?
But at least season 2, that should have been it. We should have switched off of Baby Yoda, just done Mandalorian doing Mandalorian things, doing bounty hunter stuff or something else. Because I am so tired of Baby Yoda.
At least a season of it, like he could come back, right? Like they can meet up again.
Get him his own show. How about that? Or cycle him around. Just move him to different shows. How about that? Let's move away. Let's do something else with Baby Yoda, because I'm tired of that dynamic.
All right. I got
you guys are amazing. Love you guys. No, get him out of here.
How do you expect him to sell toys if it's just Mando?
Poor Disney. Yeah, how are they going to sell their toys? They've made so many. That's the only reason why they kept them.
Yes, Grogu
we have one.
He's the minion effect.
Oh, we have a couple, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It was the minion effect. I bet you he was not supposed to be around this long.
No, he wasn't. There's no way.
He hit so strong. They were like, we can't get rid of him. Like,
yeah, no, you're right. I think you're right. But they probably thought about like, we can get rid of him. And now it's like, well, that's the bread and butter.
I'm with Alan. The way the first season went, it seemed like they wrote him into like an arc. It was only supposed to be like start of his arc, and he starts to question like who he is, and he takes his helmet off. It's supposed to be like a developmental arc, and he's supposed to move on. But Grogu hit so hard, they're like, crap, we gotta keep this little thing around. Yeah, let's milk it for how hard we can, because by the time season 3 rolled around, everybody's like, yo, like seriously, we're still doing this protect the child thing? Like, you're freaking Mandalorian. You got so many other responsibilities, and you're doing this one thing for X amount of time. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. And I know I was joking before the movie came out, like it's going to save the franchise. I don't know. It's not bringing it back, like the excitement of it. It's a fine movie, but yeah, it's they need to do something.
Yeah, they got to get away from. They have to get away from Baby Yoda. I'm with Alan in that. They have to get away from him if they want the Mandalorian to keep going. But I don't even think they care for that as much.
No.
I feel like there's
I think Pedro's done.
Yeah.
I think Pedro's is done. I think it's done.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. Like, how much more can they milk out of Pedro?
He's done.
Doesn't matter. Just have a helmet on. Never take your helmet off again.
Just
under there.
Buy his the rights to his voice and do all AI voicing.
He doesn't do AI voicing. He could just do voiceover. There's no lips, so you don't
But
have to sync it to any
he's
lips.
he doesn't want to do it. I think at some point he's
Oh.
just like even the voice, you know.
I'm sure there's some season and stuff like that where he's not even in the suit. He's just the guy voicing.
Oh,
I
for
can
sure.
guarantee you there's parts
For
where he's
sure.
not even in the suit.
You only see his face for like briefly.
5 minutes. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I've
maybe
seen
that.
I've seen it.
In the
There was
movie, I
several
mean.
minutes. Yep, in the movie. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. It's like 5 minutes and 48 seconds or something like that.
Oh,
Someone set a
okay.
timer
I was
to
gonna
it.
say,
Yeah.
it didn't even feel like that long, but
Nope.
yeah,
That's it.
That
He's
is
helmet
it.
off for less than 6 minutes. He's helmet off for less than 6 minutes.
I'm looking forward to the Backrooms movie quite a bit.
Ooh. Me too. I don't even like horror, but me too.
Yeah, it's a
Speaking of
different-
Obsession. I hear Obsession's really good too, so
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out next week.
it's one of
And
those things like
Backrooms.
it feels like the Breaking Bad type situations. Like it's not my thing. I don't really care for it, but when people are like this particular cinematic, this TV, this adaptation, whatever it is like it's going to be written to the history books of, pop culture. You need to see it. It feels like one of those movies.
Yeah,
I would never even see it any other reason, but the way they're talking about it's like, that's the kind of ones they're going to put in like film school. Like you're going to study this film. You're going to study
yeah.
it.
I totally agree. Like I had no interest because I go to the movies every week, and I saw the trailers. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But because of all the hype and everything, the way people talk about it, I'm like, all right, I want to see it when Backrooms comes out, so that all those people go to Backrooms, and I can have the theater to myself. And then I'll show you Backrooms next time. So
I'm going to pop it in on the Ghetto Box this weekend. That's the
there you
goal.
go.
It's
And
one
then
of the
He-Man comes out.
E-Man.
I mean,
That's cool.
That'll be fun. It doesn't
Yeah,
look
it's
great,
good.
but it'll be fun.
Hmm.
All right, let's before we get too carried away here, let's go into our next topic here. This will probably wrap us up. I had an idea. What I originally wanted to do is I wanted to do our top 100 games of all time, but talking to Chris before the recording, it sounds like I don't know if we could all get to 100 games of all time.
Not as an individual. If we can put a list together,
Well,
our borrows
you know what?
combined.
Maybe we'll look into that. But for now, we each did a top 20 games. We're gonna do the first 10, and Alan says he did number his, so like you're gonna go from 20 down to 10, right? Yeah.
Overachiever.
Yeah. Good. No, that's good. I did too. Chris just doesn't have 20 games, but he has 10 today.
That's not what I said. I said that I am very dedicated to the games that I play, and I
Right.
don't divert easily. So therefore, finding 20 games that I'm like, oh yeah, let's get after it, it's going to be a little bit harder, okay? I don't just have a bunch of games like you, man, okay? I don't just play a game every 5 minutes and switch, okay? God. Dedicated.
Oh wow. You're a
Jeez.
little defensive here. 5 minutes. I can tell you. I can tell you right now, these 20 games I've played at least 7 minutes or more. Okay, so guaranteed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first 10, and then the next cast we'll do another 10, and yeah. So it'll be fun. You guys can talk about each game. I mean, don't go too crazy, but obviously some of these are gonna mean something to you or impacted you in some way. So we're in the year of our Lord 2026. So any game that came out between now and 2016 is fair game. Alan, since you were so dedicated and ready to go, why don't you give us your 20 through 10 top
All
games?
right.
Number 20.
My number 20, for me personally, this was a hard one to put on here because for many reasons, I think most people know about it, but I play it so much that I felt that I had to give it some sort of recognition, and especially if you don't look at my times on PlayStation on it. It's disgusting. Fallout 76. I play this game way too much. I have so much fun with it, but it is such a love-hate relationship. It makes me mad so much as it makes me happy. Just the microtransactions are very iffy at best. The bugs are all over the place, and the constant changing with like weird little stuff that gets frustrating in builds and just breaking builds and all that fun stuff. And the amount of grind can be frustrating, but in turn I also have a ton of fun because it plays very similar to Fallout 4. So I love it, and I love playing with my brother, and I have good memories of playing with my brother and my son, and so we have a lot of really good times with it. But yeah, like I said, it's like really fun, but it's like they want me to not like the game sometimes. It feels it's like we just get out of here, we're tired of you. So but I slammed
Great.
it on the bottom of my list. So I still give it the recognition because I do love the game, but it is a frustrating love. It is a love-hate relationship. That's my 20.
What?
How many hours you got?
I don't even know. I have to look at my PlayStation.
There's the real question.
I want to say it's probably in the 700s.
Ooh, wow.
Respect that. And that, and ladies and gentlemen, for those listening at home,
It's an addict.
he said he put this at 700 hours into a game, and it's number 20.
I can't.
Didn't
by the
make
way.
the top 10.
I can't
He
put it
missed out
higher.
with 700 hours. 700. 700.
All right.
I mean,
well,
I will say there's a lot of
I'm writing a
AFK
note
in
down.
there. A lot of AFK. Okay, I lied. It wasn't 700. It's only 628. So does that change anything? But
yeah, a whole bunch.
but there's probably a lot of AFK going on. I will say that. A lot of times I'm just sitting there waiting for stuff. Again, another default, another problem. Anyways,
All right.
It's 26 days, my man. 26 days.
yeah.
Chris, what's
Yes.
what's your? We'll just say
Oh.
number 20.
Yeah, I don't have them in order. Closing my eyes, picking that one. We're gonna talk about Monster Hunter Worlds, not Wilds.
Ooh.
Worlds, because Wilds,
Wilds is the more recent one.
the more recent one, yes. And that came like a flash in the pan. But Monster Hunter Worlds was amazing. It was one of the, like, again, Monster Hunter is probably one of my favorite franchises of all time. It was my first experience into like online gaming when you did like the PlayStation like online, but it was like that weird pirated PlayStation online that really didn't exist, but it existed. People don't really talk about it. So I played the first Monster Hunter. That was the first game I played like online with other people, was through that weird like plug your PlayStation into your microwave and turn your light off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it was that weird way to access that. Like, you weren't even supposed to get there, but you got there, right? It was like the LimeWire of online play.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter was the first game I played.
Microwave.
Monster Hunter was the first game I played, so I fell in love with the franchise, and then it had died out, and I remember buying the Wii U with the gamepad for Monster Hunter, whatever that one was, for Ultimate or whatever, I think it was with the gamepad, which was amazing, by the way. I bought that system just for Wii U, just for that, and the gamepad. Playing on the gamepad in Monster Hunter was really, really cool because of the way you managed the inventory. It was really dope, and the map, it was just cool. Like, I liked it.
Yeah.
Then the game just fell off. Like, there was a bunch of other stuff. There was like, I can't think of the other ones because I didn't really care for them all. But Monster Hunter Worlds brought me back to like, this was the most authentic Monster Hunter because it brought back the same mechanics, right? The really long grindy fights, right? They didn't make it super user friendly. They made it like user entry level, but cater to the new crowd and at the same time like the old diehard. So I really enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
it made the list. Like I
combo.
said, that was the first time they did that, because they went away from that after they went for the PlayStation. They did like the
did,
Nintendo
like,
ones. Then
the
the
side
Nintendo ones were
stuff,
super easy. Yeah, those ones were super easy. Those were like baby fights. You guys remember a Monster Hunter like where you have to plan for the fight, and it could take you up to 40 minutes to win this fight if you did it perfectly, right? Like if you were the most geared up, the best you can do, you're still going to take like the full time. That felt accomplished. And I didn't really like how they took that away, where you're like, you can do a fight in like 15 minutes. Like even the hardest fight was like 20 minutes and you had a lot of room for error. It's like, no, like if you got hit once, you were dead. Didn't matter. You were hit once, you were dead.
Yeah.
You need to learn mechanics. You needed to learn So I really liked how they brought that back in World. So it revitalized my hope for my favorite franchise, Monster Hunter Worlds. Not any particular order, but it's on the list.
It's in the top 20.
Yes.
Love it. So my number 20 is very much like you were just describing. You like that building and the grinding and the learning all the mechanics. This one's in my top 20 because of you guys. Otherwise it wouldn't have been. But Diablo 4 is my number 20. Yeah.
Diablo mention. Woo!
Yeah. I would not be into this if it wasn't for you two. As you guys know, I struggle with learning the mechanics and even using the guide. It's not my cup of tea, but because we've had so much fun playing it and we're still kind of going through it, it made my top 20. I do enjoy those games, but that one, there's a lot to Diablo, and overwhelmingly so. But they do streamline the multiplayer. Like, it's so easy for us to connect, and we all have different devices, and so I really appreciate that. I've had a blast with you guys, and maybe one day I'll get the DLC. Well, we never know. I don't. Maybe there'll be a price increase on that DLC. Hopefully not, but hopefully a sale. So Diablo 4 is my number 20. Let's go to our 19. Alan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Reveal?
Okay, this is a
19.
cheat one. I cheated on this one for you guys.
Okay,
so,
great.
I put Final Fantasy 14. Technically, it came out in 2014, but it has expansions like every 2 years. So technically, that's be considered the current expansion would be my choice, or along those lines.
Yeah.
Probably the one previous to that if I was going to make an actual decision. Anyways, I love the game. Still playing it pretty consistently. Just recently resubbed to go back and put my feet in the water. So I just love the game. I've been playing it for years.
What's the world called in that game? Not Valhalla, but dipping your toes back into.
God.
I
guess you don't love it that much.
Wow. I
can't.
I want to say Azeroth, but that's not right.
Metreon Zinthos. That's what she says, and that's what Raven says, right?
Oh,
Azeroth,
man.
Metreon Zinthos.
Oh, that's a Raven?
Yeah. No,
something like that. Yeah.
From Teen Titans, man.
Oh. Well, we just sold that So Raven on GBA, sealed copy in the store. Yeah.
Eorzea.
Sealed.
I didn't even find it. I couldn't find it, but it's Eorzea. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. Number 19. Totally love it. Whatever the world's called.
Yeah, I cannot remember. All right, come on. I spaced.
Put him on the spot. Wasn't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Sorry. I apologize. All right, Chris, what's your number 19?
Number 19 for me, like I said, no particular order. We're gonna go with this one. Grounded. Yeah, Grounded was amazing.
Oh wow.
Grounded made the list for me because it was the first time in a very long time that Bree and I actually played a game together and enjoyed it completely. Because when we try to play games like Apex and like PUBG, stuff like that, like when we're playing competitive games, it doesn't work out. It just does not work. It does not go well. It's not good for us. So Grounded was the first game, like it was during COVID time, and like we would play for like 18 hours, sleep for like 4 or 5 hours, and play another like 10 or 12. Like we completely decimated that game. And it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Good.
It really built that idea that survival games were like what we do best, playing together, like the building and stuff like that. So it really opened up my my gaming window, because that was like my first real jump into like survival games at that level with the what's it called, like the mega builds, the building bases, you know what I mean, like actually putting time into like thriving in a survival game, not just surviving to survive, but surviving to thrive in the game. So Grounded, and not to mention did it really good for me in my streaming career early on. It really helped the community grow and things like that. So Grounded, the first one, not Grounded 2, but Grounded 1.
I think if you were to number them. That one might be a little bit higher for you because I remember you guys were showing off your builds on that.
Yeah.
I actually hopped into that world, I think, once with you guys, and man, I was
we gave you a walking tour. Yeah. Remember that? Grounded cribs, man, like MTV style.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right.
So that's 19.
19 for you is Grounded. Okay, 19 for me. This is another one that I put on the list because I had so much fun with friends. Chris, you and Bree came over, and Melissa and I played a game called Snipper Clips on the Switch. I don't know if you remember that one. It's a Nintendo, I think, developed it. They at least publish it, but it's a Nintendo Switch game where it's 4 players. You work together to like clip each other. You're like little, what are you, rectangles or something, and then you can clip each other to like make different angles and squeeze through different like hallways and stuff. And I just remember having such a blast with that one with you guys. It was like, okay, I love the couch co-op stuff. I love when a game's like that where you have, you know, multiplayer, this comes together and you laugh and have a good time. It really sticks with me. So I always recommend it to people because we have it at the store and nobody buys it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good salesman. Yeah, I was like, hey, I love this game. This is my story. And like, no, next. I want Left 4 Dead and I want Resident Evil. And it's like, okay. So number 19 for me was Snipper Clips. That's the first Switch game, by the way, Chris. There might be a theme here. Alan, number 18 for you.
All right. So I got Pokemon Legends ZA because I had a lot of fun with it. While it does have a lot of problems, the moving to live action or non-turn-based combat was extremely enjoyable. And I really enjoyed playing that game with Skylar. So I really wanted to get a Pokemon on here, and that one was honestly probably the most enjoyable that's happened in the last 10 years, I think, because that's moving away from a lot of the 3D ones. So that was the first one that came to mind, and I really did enjoy it. And the PvP was also actually quite refreshing as well, just like the battle royale styles, like four people, and you just kind of just beat each other up with your Pokemon. So that was really cool. So solid game, even though I know a lot of people have some issues with like the depth of the city and things like that. But I think it all worked out. It was a good time.
In that one?
Oh my goodness. Something French, if I remember correctly.
I'm just messing with you now.
I know.
Oh, you actually know that one?
No, cool. I don't know it.
Oh.
I said something French because it's I know it's based in France, but I like it's themed off of France, but I have no idea what this is called. I can't remember.
Awesome. All right, Pokemon Legends ZA, Chris, number 18, in no particular order.
No particular order. Smite. I'm gonna go with Smite.
Wow. How did you know you were a Smite guy?
Dude, Smite was my life for like 3 years.
Oh,
I wish it was probably the first game ever in my life that I put over 600 hours in, like 500 hours in. Like, it was probably the first game in my life where it was just, that's all I ever wanted to play. And I was playing on Xbox. It was before I even became a PC guy. So, I was dedicated to play that game on Xbox. Smite was just really good for me. Yeah, it was really good for me because I spent a lot of time playing with my friends, my buddies from middle school and high school, the same friends that I had. And it really connected us. So we played that game a whole lot. It was kind of like we would come home and that was like our guys' night. We would play Smite for, 5 or 6 hours a night or whatever it is. So it was Smite. I haven't played in a really long time. Every once in a while I always talk about going back to it, but I've never have. But now that I'm looking at it and we're talking about it, I get that itch. Like, I'm going to get around in. I usually never do, but that itch for that game never really dies. If I could get like a dedicated group of people to play semi-regularly, I would definitely do it. So Smite. Not Smite 2, but the original Smite.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think Alan tried to get me into that game.
Yeah, I tried to get into it. They had a sale on PlayStation where they had you get all the characters for a pretty affordable price. And I remember picking it up and playing with it because I had a couple of people that were playing it. But they never, I think I got one of them to play with me like one time because I could never seem to get them to actually play with me. And I did like the Ruby, was it Ruby? There was an anime event I did. I remember doing that.
Yep.
And I left right before the Ninja Turtles one, and I almost went back for Ninja Turtles, but I didn't, and I missed it. So, but I was trying to get in those MOBAs, but I was at a hard time getting into them. That one was interesting though. I did like the over the shoulder perspective versus the over the top. I thought that was more enjoyable.
Yeah. You tried to get me into it, and I was too much of a noob, and I remember people were just yelling at me. So,
as they do,
as they do,
as they do. All right, number 18 for me is Last of Us Part 2. We talked about this game a few times. I've talked about it several times on stream. It's a tough game. It has some really dark themes, really tough story, but something about it just stuck with me. It's not that like that they were trying to just like subvert, expectations, but it worked for me, right? It was like, oh, I did not see any of this coming, and I enjoyed it. They fixed a lot of the like clunkiness of the first one in the mechanics, and I kind of enjoyed the gritty darkness of it all. It's a tough game. No sunshine and rainbows at the end of that story, but I think it was well made, and I think it was worth a play. And I've said this before, it has one of the best jump scares I've ever seen in a video game to this day. And I whenever I see someone like playing it for the first time on Twitch, I wait until that part happens. It's like, oh yeah, it's coming, and it works. It's great every time, unless the chat spoils it, then it's just stupid. But anyways, Last of Us Part 2 for me is my number 18. That brings us to 17. Alan, number 17.
Splatoon 3. I almost said 13. Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3. Only PvP game on this list. The only PvP game that I've ever played that I actually played PvP. The only PvP game I've played where I never even touched the single player until way after I was burnt out. And I tried to go back and do the single player, and I couldn't do it. I don't know why this game hooked me so bad, but it did. I was playing a lot. My brother-in-law was really into it too, and so was my son. But it was the PvP, and then I would do salmon runs too, which was like the PvE content. But I would do both of those things. And I had so much fun with those. The events, everything was just so good in that game. And I did get burnt out of it because I played it right at launch, and you could definitely tell at a certain point people were starting to skill me. Like I was getting to a point where it was getting really hard, and you could see every time I saw like a Japanese name, I was like, uh-oh. And boy, was I right, because usually they kicked my butt. So once the skill level seemed to get way too out of my league, I ended up backing off. I was going back for events for a bit, but even then I just stopped. But it was a fun one. It's a good game though.
I did the events for a while, but if you're not in it, then if you like advance at all, it's over. Like if you're not playing it a lot, yeah. Right on. Splatoon 3, another Switch game.
I know.
I wonder how many Chris is going to have for Switch.
None. 0.
Yeah, I know. We all know.
None.
Okay, what's your 17 then?
17. Talking about PvP games, the game that brought me into the PvP-ness of my growth. PUBG.
Oh yes, I watched you play
that is it. PUBG.
Nothing else needs to be said.
Nothing else needs to be said. Talk about putting me in the position of wanting to be a competitive gamer. That was probably that was the first game I thought this would be really cool to be able to compete in. Never did it. Never looked into like local like GameStop tournaments or anything like that. But PUBG.
Nice.
Yep.
Still running too, right? That game's still going.
Yes, sir. It's actually very solid still, which is crazy for a PvP game or a battle royale. It is. I mean, it's right there along Fortnite, just chugging along. It has its group of people that love it, and they play their game.
Yeah,
like the same, like with Counter-Strike too. Is like people just play their game. People love their game. They're going to play it. As long as they keep it running, people will play it. I don't think PUBG will ever die. Like as long as they have it up, people will play that game. Period.
I think Alan mentioned it earlier. Like I kind of admire that and just sticking with that game and really just learning the ins and outs of it.
Everyone needs a fallback.
Yeah, just like I did with my number 17, Astrobot. Yeah, almost 100% of that game. I got a little burnout with it trying to get all the long runs at the end of the game, but really like that game. Reminded me of Mario Odyssey, which may or may not be on this list, but really wish they'd make some more solid games like that from any company. Just please make some more 3D platformers that are not terrible to handle, just that feel good and are really fun. And they could sell toys, right? Maybe put a little baby Grogu hat on it on the Astrobot. Maybe. Anyways, 17 was Astro. I see you, Chris. I see that look. Astrobot, my number 17. So, Alan, what's 16?
A newer one, or a new one for me. Space Marine 2. I threw that one on here.
Yeah.
Actually got its place, and as with most multiplayer games, I found, my brother-in-law played it. My friend Tomas started playing it. My buddy Brian started playing it. And then even my brother Michael and my son dipped in for a little bit towards the end. It did get a little old, but the story was really fun. The gameplay was really fun. And the monetization was like super. It was like some of the best monetization, because all the monetization was just cosmetic. They weren't throwing in your face. It was just a DLC thing that you could go click on separately. But still within the game, there was tons of cosmetics you could unlock as well. So you didn't need that either. So, and the progression system was just solid. It was maybe a little grindy, but still very solid. You felt powerful when you leveled up, and it was just lots of choices for characters. It's just a solid game. I'm excited that they're making a third one, and it really helped give me some Warhammer inspiration, which kind of pushed me into that direction a little bit more.
All right,
just a fun game.
Your little figures.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Cool. Inspired you to do a whole nother hobby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chris, 16.
Let's go with Project Zomboid. Man, that game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that oof. Talk about a game that I was afraid of for a very long time. When I say afraid of, it's just like it reminds me of when people talk about like Tarkov and how hard it is to get into Tarkov, because that ceiling is so high, almost like if someone tried to go into Fortnite build mode right now. It's like if you haven't been playing since the beginning, like you're just, there's no way. Right? There's nothing you can do. Like there's that skill ceiling is so high, like that entry level skill is so high to even make it enjoyable. And that's how Project Zomboid was like presented to me, and like all the different ins and outs of the game is like that ceiling cap is so high. You have to like really struggle to get to the point to where it feels more comfortable to play that game. And you know, so it scared me off for a very long time, and it scared me off to other games that I'll mention that are on this list, because I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy the game. Not until I found another entry level game where I'm like, I think I'm ready to take on this behemoth, right? The pinnacle of hardcore survival sandbox. Like it's Project Zomboid. It's one of, you know, if anyone asks, they'll probably have that on their list. Game is amazing. The realism about it's amazing. The ability to mod it is freaking amazing. The mod community is great, so you can make the game however you want it to be. So Project Zomboid, again, just leaned it into my competitive side once I stopped playing Apex. Once I started playing like less competitive PvP games, I wanted a more competitive PvE game, and then that's how that kind of made that list to scratch that itch. Project Zomboid.
Nice. Yeah, you mentioned you enjoyed this game. You guys are putting games you enjoy on here? I'm just kidding.
Oh, Alan, everything I've mentioned has a love-hate relationship. Like, if I was in my early teens, each one of the games I've mentioned so far, I would have smashed the controller playing it at some point in time. Hands down.
Yeah.
And then I would have picked the controller back up and played it 20 minutes later. But it wasn't like I enjoyed this game. It made me feel things on both ends of the spectrum, sometimes at the same time. That's why they're on this list.
Nice. All right, very good. Love, hate. That's about the sound of it. Number 16. The heck is my number 16? I just skip 16. Oh, Spider-Man on PS4 is my 16th. Best is the best feeling. Spider-Man just zipping around the city. I could just spend like hours just doing that and doing all the side quests. And in fact, I did. I think I got the platinum on that. And part of like when I was going through these lists was like, would I replay this game? Right, Chris? A lot of your games are like online, just almost forever games. You can keep going and going and going. Mine is like, I want to complete a game, but will I replay it? And so Spider-Man, I will replay. Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, I don't know if I would. Not as good. It's same like mechanics and everything, just something about the first one. It was just magical. So I would replay Spider. I think I have it digital. Who knows anymore? But I don't have enough storage, so I've got $500 I can spare, so I can buy half a Steam Deck. All right, Spider-Man PS4 is my number 16. We're on to 15. We're about halfway through our list. Alan, what's 15 for you?
Well, this one kind of breaks my heart. Marvel Avengers. I know it died. Yeah. It is a dead game. And it makes me sad because I really enjoyed this game. I played it a lot. Like I played a lot. I hated the monetization, which is I understand why people didn't like it. The game played really well. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think I played every character at least once, if not maxed them out. There was no crossplay, which I think is what killed it inevitably, is there's no crossplay. That and giving PlayStation Spider-Man way before everybody else.
Oh, I remember that.
It really hard, yeah.
I forgot they did that. Only PlayStation gets Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, they were doing so many missteps with this game, and it made me so sad because it played really well, and I had a lot of fun with it, but like the whole leveling and everything was really fun. Like I said, the monetization kind of sucked, but it was a really fun game. I had a blast with it. I mean, I played with Kyle a lot. Tomas played a lot with me.
I jumped on there a few times.
They gave Miss Marvel some good respect. Just a solid game. Is so fun.
In like the story mode.
Yeah, no, Miss Marvel. She was a character in it. She was one of the characters. She was my main for a little bit.
There was like an actual story mode with her.
Oh yeah, right? Of course. She was like she was the main protagonist. The story mode was kind of short, but like I don't know, everything online. I had so much fun with that game. Like the characters they added. That game, if it was managed properly, it would have that game could have lasted forever. If they just kept adding characters and you know, had crossplay and not hoarded Spider-Man to Sony and all sorts of weird missteps. And their monetization really sucked too. But yeah, that's I made it on the list. I don't know. I saw it on my thing and I was like, God, Gotta miss that game. It was such a good game.
Yeah.
So
That's
good.
cool. So short story, but got the job done is what I'm hearing. Chris, number 15 for you.
15 coming in at 15, hot off the press. Oh boy. Let's just go with it was mentioned on someone else's list earlier, but Diablo 4. I almost said Diablo 2, but Diablo 2 was not, within that time frame. But Diablo 4. And like I said, like I was mentioned before, it was a very easy game to get into. I felt like it did a really good job of bringing people back to the franchise, like in a more mainstream way. The way they've been handling it the last couple of years has been really, really good. The cinematics are freaking amazing. And then the gameplay is really, really good. And them not being afraid to change things up, with especially what they did with the last update, with changing the way skills work and giving it more personality, and not just saying, hey, this is, there's only one way, excuse my language, there's only one way to skin a cat, right? They're really giving people the freedom to play the game the way they want to play it, which definitely diverts from the original Diablo plan, is that you play one character this way because any other build is not valuable or worthy later in the game, right? So if you played a certain character with this particular builds after X levels, you're no longer valuable. You can't do anything. You basically soft lock yourself in the game, so you have to play this character this way. With this whole update and change, it makes every character basically every way, anyway, worth playing. So it's really cool to see that they were willing to shake their game up in that way. But Diablo 4, like I said, the way they opened it back up to the world, and how they reintroduced it, and how easy it is to pick up and play, and they said everyone gets to play it, and like Kyle said earlier, the way you can jump in and jump out of the game, and if you're higher level than your friend, it still doesn't affect the way you guys can play. You still party up. It's just really good. A lot of hours sunken into it. One of the few games that, while I stream my own gaming channel, one of the few games that I do play offline often. Like, I don't even want to turn the camera on. I just want to play the video game itself. So Diablo 4 made that list.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't know that. Cool. That's our first double up.
Yes.
Of the list.
We crossed streams. Right. We finally did it.
We did it. All right, number 15 for me is Blueprints, the one I showed off earlier. Yep. It's the puzzle game. It was so unique for me. So you are an heir to like this inheritance, and you get thrown into this mansion. The only catch is every room you go into, you have to pick between 3 options, and you basically build a way to get to the end of the mansion to reveal its quote-unquote secrets. So it's what is it, like a roguelite or something kind of thing, where every time you go into this, you do a run, it's going to be different, right? So you're picking different rooms, but you learn what the rooms do. You learn how to get keys to open doors, and you basically build like your map to make your way through the mansion to find the secret of like why you inherited this thing. And yeah, so, and there's just like, at some point you go out the front door of the mansion, right? And you go, oh, there's like a front yard, and there's like a gardening shed I can go into, and like you just start. It's just so fun to explore this game and find new ways. And then, spoiler alert, you eventually go into like the basement, and you're like, oh man, like, and it just blows up. And I technically beat the game, and then I looked into like, here's what all this other stuff is, and I was like, I never even saw that area. Like, there's wait a minute, you're telling me there's more? So I finally I got rid of my Game Pass, so I haven't been able to play it because that's how I played it, but I finally got a physical copy, so I'm looking forward to play more Blueprints. I recommend, if you guys are looking for something just totally different than what you're used to playing, try that one. If you need like a couple hours to be like, what is this? Let me just have some fun. Let me think about it. Try that game. That's number 15 for me. 14, Alan, what's number 14 for you?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake.
Ooh,
Had a lot of fun with that game.
nice.
I was
Yeah.
not expecting it. Bought it on sale. Just went down a nostalgia seizure and came out the other end 100%ing it. And I was like, I forgot how fantastic that game. And I was kind of bummed to hear when they were stripping some of the content out of the 2 and 3, or the 3 and 4, sorry, which I have not played yet. I keep meaning to grab it just to give it a shot. But I heard they like took a lot of the story or something out of 4. So I was kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. They kind of flew under the radar, the 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Not as much hype.
Mm-hmm. So I've been meaning to give it a shot, but this one specifically with the creative character and everything, it was I was having so much fun with it. I had a blast. It was just a perfect nostalgia trip.
All right, just to compare, how many hours did you put into Tony Hawk?
Oh.
628 or
Maybe like 50 or 60. Probably nothing crazy.
normal?
That's more of a
Normal
game
amount.
like you do all the challenges and you move on, you know.
For sure. All right, Chris, notes number 14 for you.
7 Days to Die. The same reason I picked Project Zomboid, and it's just that world building in that game. Like I said, I'd also like Grounded. I started moving into survival games, and 7 Days to Die is a huge pillar of that genre. It's been going on for, it probably was made before 2016. I'm sure it was. I know I'm cheating right now, but I know it had a huge resurgence when it dropped 1.0, right? It was in its early access beta stage for like 10 years. So I know within the last like 5 years, it finally went like mainstream 1.0, and it was a huge boom. People played it. It was all, top thing over on Steam. It hit like record numbers and things like that because it had such a cult following from when it was on the systems. And I remember like the game had shut down altogether. Like, we're done. We're not going to touch the game anymore. Like, whatever it is what it is. Like, there was never a 1.0 supposed to come back, but it was a passion project. There's a whole history about this game that really made it what it is today. And like I said, it's super huge in the modding community. There's so many overhaul mods. There's so many different ways to play the game. Like it was like it's like the Minecraft of survival games. Like, it's the blueprint. It's so basic that if you want to make your own game using its skin, people have done that, and it's really cool to watch and see how people play the game. So 7 Days to Die, really good game. I do remember putting in hundreds of hours on the Xbox way back when, but when I heard it was going 1.0, and of course I have a nice new computer, it was a no-brainer for me to go back, and man, did I sink hours into it. Even it was the first game I paid for a private server. So I paid a company to run a server, that ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so people could join in and play without me having to open the server for them to play. So it was my first dabble into that too as well, and that's how dedicated I was to that game. And I do plan on going back when they drop their 3.0, which is in like 2 weeks. But I do plan on going back into it again. So 7 Days to Die.
Right on. Yeah, I didn't know you were so into that one.
Yeah.
Cool. 14 for me. I wrote all mine down and then numbered them. So okay. Power Wash Simulator is my number 14. If you can call it a game. It does say simulator in it, but that one I logged, I don't know, probably close to 100 hours. I used to just, after like a long week, I used to give you crap, Chris, for your, for Grounded. Like, I don't know how you guys like go work in your game, like building and chopping trees down. And then I did Power Wash. I was like, I think I just want to do some work. I just want to clean some stuff. So I get it now. I completed that game. I got I got all the free DLC because they're like delisting some of the extra deals. You can power wash Laura Croft's mansion, and that's not an innuendo.
Ooh.
So, I did it all, and I even bought the physical copy of that game. One day I'll go back and just start all over again because it's so good. Power Wash Simulator is number 14. All right, Alan, 13 for you. What do we got at 13?
I have put Resident Evil Village in because it was the first one of the new trilogy that I actually really enjoyed. I did seven, one before it with my son. We played that one, and I don't like the first person. I did like it when you got into it a bit more, but it was definitely leaning heavily into the horror, which is a good thing. But I'm just not huge into first person. But this one, they had that. It was the first person at first, but they had an update where you could switch it to third person, which really breathed the life into it for me. And I haven't played the Requiem. Like I just said earlier, I'm probably going to pick it up tonight and download it, so that way me and my son can go through it before he goes to college, because I think that's the end of this trilogy. So I'm excited for it.
It's a trilogy.
I think it's a trilogy, Kyle. I have no idea though. I have no defenses. Maybe it's not. I assumed it was. I just assumed. I assumed it was a trilogy, but I know I'm also excited for the movie too. But
yeah, that does look good.
Big Resident Evil person. Looks really good. I keep getting sucked into the trailers because that's Zach Krager, who I'm just a fan of from his other work besides horror. But now seeing him in horror and now seeing him talk about Resident Evil and stuff, I've been like, I stop on some of the previews to listen to him talk about it. And you can see the passion that he has for it, and I'm like, oh my god, this may be it. This is the first like really good, thoughtful Resident Evil live action product. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Me too. It is a good sign for Resident Evil movies. It's surprising too, because a lot of people say they like 7 more than Village, which is number 8. So,
well, I could see it did do a lot of things right. I get for pushing more into the horror, survival horror, but I always kind of like the more action side of the Resident Evil games. So I think Village kind of pulled into the action side a little bit more than 7. So maybe that's why it hit me a little better. I also like the werewolves, and also really like 4, and I haven't played the 4 remake, so this was a good little like kind of nod to 4 without being 4, if that makes sense.
It does. Cool. All right, that was 13. Chris, what's your 13?
Raft. Love that game. Probably one of the best story-driven games I've played in a very, very long time. Not very many games I play, and I'm like, man, I wish they would make a second one. And you always kind of, it's like you kind of look over your shoulder, like, are they going to do a second one? You kind of just search the internet, like, when is Raft 2 happening? And, you know, they always look at the Reddit forums, and there's a bunch of theories. The guy came out of his house, or the groundhog saw his shadow. They were working on, you know, that you're always looking for those kind of like little carrots out in the winds. But Raft is a great game. Yeah, any day now. I'll wait a millennia for this game, and I will be there day one. If you like easygoing games, like it felt like it was a couch co-op game, but it's not. Obviously it's online, but it just felt so personal. It felt so cozy, and the story is good. It's really straightforward. It's really easy to play. I don't know. Raft, I love that game. For those of you who don't know, pick it up, check it out. If you have someone that you enjoy playing games with, like Alan, how you like playing with your son. I know you guys are not really into that genre, but it's definitely that type of game. Like 2 people make that game go very, very, very well. It's very good. So Raft.
That's cool. You got me interested. All right, this is my cheat game. So I guess we all get at least one cheat. Mine is Super Mario RPG remake. So Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo is one of my like top games of all time, and they made it the remake from the ground up, but it stayed really true to the original, just updated graphics for the Switch. Is another Switch game. Weird. And man, I blew through that game, and it recently went on sale for $15 at GameStop. So I may or may not have bought another copy. But Super Mario RPG on the Nintendo Switch, like maybe remaster is a better word for that one, because it's the same game. I even beat all the secret Final Fantasy bosses you can fight in that one. Love it. All right, number 12. We're getting the last three here. Alan, what's your number 12?
Speaking of Final Fantasy 16. I feel like it was underrated. It was really fun. I had a really fun time with it. It was just one of the best stories in Final Fantasy I personally experienced. I think I beat it once or twice. I don't know if I beat it twice, but I know I played a lot. I did a lot in that game. I know I 100%ed it. But it was a very long game, though. I know I started replaying it. I don't know if I finished it. I think I might have, because I think I started speeding through, because they had like this hard. It was like the harder mode, because I had platinumed it, and so when you beat the game, you had a harder mode, and so I jumped in and did that, which is, I don't usually do that, but I was I just sped through it though. I skipped everything because they have a lot of really long cutscenes, but it was just really fun. It was really fun. It wasn't like, I don't think there was anything groundbreaking about the gameplay, but it was a good game with a solid story, and it was made by the same people who made 14. So it was interesting to see them make the game. It wasn't an MMO. Yeah. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't hear about it too much. It did kind of fly under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
One day I'll try it. Probably not. I want to beat every Final. I told myself I would beat every Final Fantasy because I enjoyed.
Just keep coming out.
Yeah, they keep making them. Gosh darn it. Yeah. All right, number 12 for you, Chris.
Core Keeper. Well, Stardew Valley, but so much better. So much better, and I will fight anyone with it. I'll fight anyone about that. Again, another little survival. Like I said, survival games took over my life the last 10 years. Outside of the handful of Battle Royale competitive games that I have on there, there's still one more on the list. But outside of that, it was just survival games, enjoying the ability to beat the game, right? Not just surviving in it, but thriving in it. That game, I love the art style in Core Keepers, like that 8-bit 2D 3D come to life kind of situation. The automation, like I said, the Stardew Valley feel, like with the farming, and I love games that are like what's it called, RuneScape. You have to do it in order to level it up. So like every time I swing my weapon, it levels it up. Every time I walk, right, it levels up my walking ability. Every time I fit, there's so many things that you have to do in order for it to level up. So I like that. So you just feel like everything is worth doing. Even like I said, just running around the map, you know that as you're walking, you're gaining experience for that particular skill, which is your walking skill. So it just made even just exploring the game rewarding. So Core Keeper, I love it. Another update came out for that one like a month ago. Super big update for that game. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. It's on Steam. It's amazing. Core Keeper, play with friends. It's amazing. Another one of those games I did a dedicated server for.
Oh wow. Look at you.
My knees, spinning my knees.
All right, number 12 for me is Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is another Switch game. I picked this one up in Mario Odyssey and Smash Bros, I think, when I bought my first Switch. I think GameStop was doing their buy two get one free deal at the same time, so I picked those 3 games up, and it was a summer of the wild for me. I remember drinking Twisted Tea and going through that game, and I think my wife was pregnant with our first child, so it was a wonderful summer. I love that game. That one I want to go back to someday, but the only thing is Tears of the Kingdom, it's like sequel. It's just so much better. And I know Alan loves these games. It's his top Zelda games. So we'll probably see those on his number 1 and 2. But
we'll see if they're on there.
We'll see. They're not. I know they're not. love Zelda. Those are they are their own like genre of Zelda. So I love those games, but yeah, Skyward Sword's my favorite. traditional quote unquote Zelda. Didn't make this list because it's too old. All right, number 11. Alan, we got two more.
I think it had a remake that was within the last 10 years. Or is
Are
that a
you sure it's
remaster?
11?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right, 11. I think this should be 10.
this is 11.
Look at-
This is 11.
Look at my list. I've said 9 games already.
You missed a number somewhere.
No.
Yeah, that you have
One.
said 9. We started at 20.
Okay.
This is an Odyssey where you get these numbers, but it's Mario Odyssey is mine. I love Mario Odyssey. It's a great game. I don't think I need to say too much about it. Beat the game, and then I went back like a couple of years later and 100%ed it. And then I remember yelling at Kyle a little bit because that last level was so freaking hard when you unlock anything, and I was very upset. But I did finish it.
Brutal for sure. Yeah, I'm ready for the sequel on that one.
Mhm.
All right, Chris. Well, I guess no. Yeah, this would be our last one then, because we'll do the 10 through 1 next time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so
are
this-
correct.
yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
all right.
But
That's valid. You're
so-
right.
what I wrote down is we're going to do 20 through 10. So I have those. I've been writing all your guys' stuff down. I have number 10 slotted, but we'll save that one for next stream. So
Okay, I was gonna say this should be the 10th game that I mentioned.
it is.
I was like,
correct,
wait a minute.
correct. Yes. it
Okay. Whew. Phew. Okay. And the 10th game that I'm mentioning will be Apex. No need to say anything else. Everyone knows Apex. If you don't know Apex, you've been living under a rock. I don't care if it's not even your genre or your style or what you like or what you enjoy. It is and was the most competitive game in the esports gaming world. Next to League of Legends. Obviously, League of Legends is a standalone, but when it comes to a game that was competitive and filling arenas and having people that played video games travel the world, it was Apex. Again, it followed naturally from my PUBG days into Apex because everyone that played PUBG, they took off and played Call of Duty. When Warzone came out, I didn't care for Warzone, so I jumped to Apex, even though Apex had came out before Warzone, or around the same time. I think it was actually before, but I hated Apex because all I wanted to play was PUBG. When everyone that played PUBG left me, I'm like, I guess Apex it is, and then hence freaking 6 years goes by. I would say this year, when I say this year, this last 6 months is the least amount of time I played Apex in any 6 month stretch. Like, I think I've turned the game on maybe 10 times in the last 6 months. And I used to turn it on 10 times a day. So, Apex Legends, I love that game.
I remember you were running that game all the time.
Yeah. I just stepped away because, like I said, I became super competitive, and then the people I wanted to play with wanted to be more casual, and it just caused rifts. So I decided not to play as much, and I found solace in other games. So Apex Legends is on my list. Like I said, no particular order, but that is the 10th game that I've mentioned today.
Yes, you're correct. Thank you for verifying.
Yeah, he's right.
All right.
He's right. Give it to him.
We're kind of running out of time anyways here.
We are.
So my last game for this one, number 11, is a game I recently got back into. I was addicted. I took a break, got the craving, the itch again, and have since bought it. Now I have it on Xbox. It's included in the PlayStation subscription, and then I just bought it on Switch. It's coming in the mail, so I can play it on the go. It is Balatro. I almost bought it on my phone. I got so hooked. Balatro, the what's a good way to? It's poker for D&D nerds or something like that. It's poker
roguelite
with
poker game,
cheat
yeah.
codes. Roguelite, yeah. No, I want to be more creative. Put all these things in little shoe boxes. It's a wizard's poker game
Wizards.
where the jokers break all the rules, and you can get up to. You start by like just trying to get 300 points from a hand in the first round to you can get up to millions and millions of points with the Joker hack. So I'm hooked. Like I want to go play this game right now. In fact, I'm playing it on my phone. No, I'm not. I don't have it on my phone yet. Not yet. But yeah, Balatro. And if you buy the physical, they give you like actual cards that look like the cards from the game. It's kind of cool. Cool little collector's piece for that. So that is my first 10 games that have come out in the last 10 years. Thank you guys for participating. It's been really fun. Chris, I think you got 10 more in you. I know I could think of a few off the top of my head that you haven't mentioned yet, but we'll circle back on our next cast, which should be, I might be out of town in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll do another one next week.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
For Tennessee, just to wrap up this little mini series. And on that note, oh boy, am I gonna have to do the thing here? Any last words before we go, guys?
No, I think we're good. I'm tired now.
We're all right. Yeah.
Wore us out.
Right. There we go. That's it for us here at
Nerd BS.
Yes.